Hey there, I'm Mark Brown and this is the Mark Brown's Business Channel. And on this channel, I teach you how to grow your business with video and online marketing. So in this video, I'm going to teach you my 7 top ways of growing your business with zero money. That's right, with no money at all, you can grow your business online. So I get asked this question a lot. Either it's a case of you may be new to business, this may be your first business, and you want to learn ways to market your business for free, or you may already have an established business and you may be looking for ways to promote your business without any additional costs. Well, I'm going to give you my top 7 ways to promote your business for free. So the first one, this is probably the most obvious, it's social media. I don't see businesses using this enough, especially if you're a local business. So of course, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's LinkedIn. You can really use these to promote your business. What I would recommend is promote consistently, and that's the key. I see people starting up a social channel like Twitter, like Facebook, like Instagram. They post a couple of photos and they just give up because they feel like it's not working. With any of these platforms, you want to be consistent and make sure you post at least once every 2 days. Because if you don't, there's going to be really no reason for people to follow you. And make sure you're posting the right things. Don't just post about sales and deals all the time. For example, if you're a restaurant, make sure you post nice pictures of your food. Share pictures or videos of people coming in to enjoy your restaurant, or show your chef putting something together which really shows off what you're doing. But don't try and sell. The photo, the video will sell for you. Be consistent and that will bring in free business like never before. Now the second one's a really good one because it's free and I don't see many people using it the right way, and it's to search for questions. So no matter what industry you're in, think about your industry. I'm sure that people have questions either about your products or the product type or the service type you have. So again, if you're a restaurant, we're based in Manchester, people may be searching for what are the best restaurants in Manchester, or can people recommend an Italian in Manchester? If you say have a furniture store, people may be asking for tips on layout design, room design, what sofas are best for this type of room. So go onto websites like Twitter. I'm going to quickly show you how you can do a search on there. So I'm here on my Twitter homepage for my business, but I'm just going to use the Twitter search up here in the right-hand corner, and I'm going to type in any good Manchester restaurants, because that's where I'm based, just as an example. And you can see here, look at the results. Anyone know of any good restaurants in Manchester near the city centre? Any good restaurants, cafes around the Manchester area? I'm compiling a list of funny TripAdvisor reviews from Manchester restaurants. You could get on that. That's a bit of PR there. Any good suggestions for restaurants in Manchester? Feel like sticking my coach dinner needs to be healthy and central. Does anyone know any good vegan-friendly restaurants in Manchester? So imagine you owned a restaurant, and of course you can use this search facility for any type of business. You could say any good, let's say, barbers in Manchester. Let's say you're a barbers. Let's have a look at the search results of that. Again, any good barbers in Manchester, Piccadilly? Anyone know any good and cheap barbers, hairdressers in Manchester? Now, I'm not suggesting you should just spam everyone, but if someone's asking a specific question, and obviously you're typing in the question, so you're finding this, people are asking a question. So if the question is viable, then answer it back. You never know, you might get another customer. If you have a kind of a reoccurring business, and by reoccurring, I mean something like a coffee shop that people could come to every morning, I would reply and say, hey John, come and check out our coffee shop. Here's 10% off your first order. And then there's a website called Quora. Now Quora is It's weird because it's such a huge site, but I know a lot of business people don't really know about it. This is where people go to ask tons of questions, and you can dip in there. And just remember, the key thing is not to sell and just to answer these questions. You want to, over time, come across as the expert. So if you're if you own a dog grooming parlor or something like that, then you want to get in there and you want to offer great advice, things that are going to actually save people time, save people money. And over time, you'll see that people will think, hey, well, this person seems to know what they're talking about. Let's check out their website. They'll click that link, they'll come to you, and eventually you'll get that sale. Next, number 3 is YouTube. Now, I know a lot of people, especially in the UK, are a little camera shy, but remember, YouTube is a search engine. You know, a lot of people think of it as like a competitor to Netflix or Amazon Prime, you know, the kind of video content sites, but really fundamentally, it is a search engine and it's owned by Google. So if you're in a service-based business or a product-based business, chances are people are either having questions about a product or they want to find out how to do something. So, you know, if I was selling coffee machines, there will be videos for people searching on how to do coffee art. You could be that search result. You don't even have to get in front of the camera like I am now. You could just film, you know, have your iPhone on a tripod, and you could film you doing coffee art. You could film tips on how to grind the coffee beans, things like that. So think of your industry, look for questions, actually search on YouTube. What are people searching for? And then you can do the videos which come up in the results. Now, it's going to take some time to get ranked. You're not going to do one video and be number 1, but be consistent. Again, it's all about consistency. You want to come across as the expert, and YouTube is just the best for that. You're watching this on YouTube. You typed a search result and I came up. So think about that. You could be the result for the question that your customers are asking. Next, you want to make sure that you're resharing your existing content that you put into other places. So if you write a blog post, think about turning that into a video that you could share on places like LinkedIn, Twitter, or Instagram. These places are really good. Instagram is very, very good if you have a product-based business, and you should be sharing things, behind the scenes videos and stories to the Instagram story section, or of course you can share really beautiful product shots of your products onto the grid. But if you want to learn more on how to actually correctly film for Instagram, for Twitter, for LinkedIn, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because I'll be giving away loads of free templates and tutorials and teaching you how to use even your iPhone to shoot some really good crispy video which will help sell your products or your services. So make sure you hit that subscribe. So next is a tip for freelancers or self-employed people. So if you're a graphic designer, a video editor, someone like that, then look at websites like freelancer.com. This is where people post jobs. So you're not necessarily promoting your business, but the jobs are there. You can apply for them. It's free to do that, and you can find yourself loads of little work. Same if you're a plumber or electrician, something like that. Look on places like Trust a Trader, or Yale has a community group. Just make sure you go on there, because people are posting jobs. They might be saying, I've got a leaky shower, I need someone to do this, you know, what's the price? You can apply for that. That's completely free, and it's a real good way of getting free work. Next is email list. Now, yeah, I know email sounds really old now, you know, it's something that feels like it's dying out, but an email list is a great way to stay in contact with your current customers and build a relationship with people who maybe aren't quite ready to buy now, but will be ready to buy in the future. So make sure you're building that email list. And how do you do that? Well, make sure you offer some value. If you're an estate agent, offer a free downloadable ebook or tutorial series on how they can save money when buying their next house. If you own a coffee shop, again, you could do an ebook or a video series on how to create beautiful coffee art at home, or how to create great breakfast coffee on your weekends, things like that. Just little tips where someone would think, hey, this sounds good to me, this is value to me, I'll give you my email address. It could also be an offer. You could give them 20% off their first offer. All they need to do is sign up to your email list within the first 24 hours. And then you've got that email, customer email there in your list. Because what I worry about is if something like YouTube, LinkedIn, or Twitter gets taken over or goes down, you've lost all of your followers. If you have that email and you own that email in a program like MailerLite or MailChimp, you can contact that customer time and time again. So don't forget about your email list. And in further videos, I'll be teaching you how to write perfect email campaigns that sell. So make sure to keep a lookout for that. It may already be on the channel by the time you watch this video. Next is Google. Now, I see so many businesses not using Google to its full potential. There are multiple free ways of getting free advertising on Google. Let me jump into Google and let me show you how. Okay, so the next one is Google. There's actually some free ways to advertise on Google. So let's just say you have an Italian restaurant in Manchester. You do that search and you may have noticed this map here before and a few of the results. Now, a lot of people think this is paid. This is not paid. You can get in here for free. So let's just say, pet supplies. Let's type that in just to show you again. So you can see here we've got Greengate Pet Supplies, no reviews. Dream Pet Services, no reviews. So this is quite a good one. If you had a pet supply business, you could easily rank number 1. Now, first of all, I want to tell you, it's absolutely free to get here. All you need to do is type in Google My Business, and this first link here, google.com/business, is where you register for this page. If you haven't got this, please go out right now and create this page for your business. It enables you to create a business listing, opening times, directions on maps, and also a web link. So even if you have an e-commerce site, please sign up for this because it gives you a link directly on Google, and that will really help your SEO. And when you're on here, please try and get reviews for this page, even if you have to give away discounts, but just look out for customers who are super happy. And then if you have any reviews on here, this will help you rank first. And also when people type in, where's the best coffee shop nearby? If you have better reviews and rankings than someone else, you will be the voice feedback result on Google, on Siri, and on Amazon. And last but not least, number 7, it's PR. Now, a lot of people think you need a huge PR team or you need to employ some PR company to do this. And if you're a bigger, more established company, I probably would recommend hiring a PR team, someone who can just put a few hours a week into your business to help you get more coverage in local press or national press. But if you're a small business and you've got zero budget, what I would recommend doing is looking for trade publications. Now, you'll know in your industry which ones they are. If you don't, just search for your business type, say like plumbing or coffee, and then search for industry publication. They'll all be ranked for their SEO terms and you can find them out. Now, the beauty about looking for an industry publication is that if you write your own press release, it's very easy to do. I'll do a video on how to do a good press release. You can get quite easily, you can get into these industry publications, especially if you have news, especially if you've just been nominated for an award, especially if you've got a new product or a business which is opening. PR is a great way to get into your local newspaper as well. So again, if you're a local business, even if you're not a local business, I mean, I run an international e-commerce only store, but I've been featured many, many times in our kind of local papers just because I write stories about the awards we've got, the customers we've got. If we get a big customer like we had the BBC, we have Fox News, we have MTV buying our products, I write to the local paper and tell them that because it's a local interest story. You've got this local guy and he's doing these big things. So look at PR. And remember, look on the channel because we'll do more videos on how to do good free PR campaigns. So I hope that's helped. Let me know in the comments below, what are you doing? What's working for you in terms of free business advertising? Have you tried any of these tactics and these areas that I've listed in the video? Let me know if you have. I'd love to hear from you. And again, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more business tips.